Hey, Devin, how are you doing today,
I'm
brother?
doing I'm doing good, man. How you feeling?
Really outstanding, man. It's pretty day outside, man. I can't complain. Um, I know you just say you just got started with Jan Pro and you actually started your training courses. How can I assist you?
Um, basically, I've been looking up your videos and stuff like that and like researching before I even like invested. So I've been looking at a lot of your videos on how to move and how it can make a lot of passive income to open up doors to lead eventually, create more time for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Instead of you just, you know, uh working, you know what I'm saying, but you're not having your time, basically financial freedom. So I
Yeah.
know listening to you, I know this was a good start to start a path for financial freedom to, like even you said, like it's good to don't make Jam Pro be your end all and stuff like that. It's just like a start to plant the seed so you can be able to diverse into other things and other avenues and stuff like that. Just use it as a boost. You feel
Yeah.
me? So I've been
And
trying to. I did my first week last week for training, and today was my second week.
okay.
So yeah,
How's everything going so far?
everything been going good. Everything been going good. I feel like looking at your video, I feel like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I kind of know a little more in my head, and then even the ups and the downs of it. So I'm I'm listening, but I'm still paying attention. I'm listening and stuff like that because they even dropping some of the train dropping some other gems that I didn't know about. But also I started off like right. They cut off the I was gonna start off like small.
FP5?
Yeah, I was gonna start off small like that. But I guess I started. I had to put down 5,000
What
to get.
city are you in?
Oh, I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, okay. I
I'm
think
in
I
North
have
Carolina.
I have someone in Jan Pro that's out there in North Carolina. He's in um what's the name of that the
Is
city that's
is
on the
Raleigh?
border of Danville of
I
Virginia?
know. Oh, I know it's Raleigh. We got Charlotte. We got Rocky Mount.
I know he's by I think he's
Greensboro.
by huh?
Greensboro.
Yeah, I think he's by Raleigh because
Okay.
I think he mentioned Raleigh, but he says he's not too far from Danville, Virginia. Um, so
I think that's Greensboro. I think that's like right there.
oh, okay,
It might be
okay.
Green.
But yeah, yeah, that's good, brother. That's good. Um, like I said, Jan Pro, there's a lot of pros and cons, but it helps you get into the commercial cleaning business. Um, and then it helps you with not having to worry about doing all the heavy lifting right out of the gate, having to go and get your own contracts and stuff like that. Now, as you grow, you may want to branch off and get your own contracts and create your own cleaning service with your own and get 100% of the money. But it's good to start off with a system already in place until you can create a system for yourself.
Right.
But yeah, I applaud you for getting started with the business because, like I said, once you start developing the business and building your clientele up, it'll free you and it'll also open your mind up to other things that you could possibly get into passively, like real estate or starting another business that you can run on autopilot and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I had a question about see, I work and so like I do a lot of overtime and stuff like that. And my question was, see, I'm starting off at a F. I forgot what FP it is, but I know I put down $5,000, and I guess monthly I put the revenue $1,666,000. So I did like $20,000 a year. But I was trying to see what's the best way to get employees. Is it more Indeed, Craigslist, or like what avenue should I take to get employees? I'd rather have somebody in there doing it, training them, stuff like that, doing it than me being there, jumping from there to there. So what give you the
um,
best?
both are good as I found people on both Indeed and Craigslist. But your best avenue, once you get someone in there, your best avenue is to work through people that you already know. That's going to be your best avenue, because if you know someone that's already in the cleaning business, um, I tell you another way to find some people. You know, you got cleaning services everywhere, man. You know, you got Molly Maid and all this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, People are always looking for extra income, you know. So if you see people like that out and about, you see those Molly Maid cars or those maid services cars, hey man, ask them, you know, stop a person and say, hey, you know, I got a cleaning business. Are y'all open to working some more hours after hours? You know, 9 times out of 10, they'll probably be looking for that. I always try to find someone that is a retiree that doesn't
Okay.
look for a full-time check, that's always looking for, you know, additional income, be it like they're already on Social Security or something like that, and they just want extra income. I always find people like that, you know, because that is the best avenue. When you finding seniors that's just need to work and make ends meet, and they already
Mm-hmm.
receiving a Social Security check, those are the ones that's going to stay with you for a while. They're not they you won't never have to worry about them quit. People that work a full-time job, you always have to worry about them taking the part-time and not showing up, you know. So
Right.
be mindful of that. Look for seniors that, talk to your mother, say, hey mom, you know anybody that's retired that looking for some extra income? They always, you'll always find someone that's on Social Security or something that's receiving additional, even somebody that's on well, SSI is the same, but people that's on SSI or any kind of uh uh government vouchers, where they're receiving a government check and they just want to make extra income, you'll always find people like that's willing to come and work for you for a few hours a night.
What's the best place to find people like that?
Um, ah, to be honest, I've been in the business so long, I don't even look for people. They call me. They
Mm.
always see one of my employees out and about, and they'll ask them, "Hey, is your boss hiring?" or something like that. So I really don't look for nobody, um, because I always get phone calls every day. I mean, yesterday I received 3 phone calls about someone needing a job. So I
Right.
really don't. Yeah, I really don't look for. So Craigslist, Indeed, you know, they have quality people, but you're gonna have to go through people. You're gonna In this business, you're gonna fire a lot of people.
Okay.
You're gonna run through your numbers. We've fired more people than we can account, and so don't be afraid of not retaining people. But
Okay.
what I will say, everybody that all the seniors that we have that receive Social Security, they've
Mm-hmm.
been with us and they're still with us
Okay.
because they just want supplemental income. They know that Social Security is not going to pay everything for them, so they just want to make extra income. So that's been my niche, is to just work through seniors. You know,
I made
anybody
one of
that's
your
receiving.
videos. I made one of your videos. You was talking about Salvation Army or something like that. I saying, was it that you were saying
Yeah,
something about?
Salvation Army. Salvation Army is a good tool, but you're gonna. So if you could find seniors in Salvation Army, yes, but most of the time, young people go through Salvation Army. You're gonna run through them.
Okay.
You're gonna fire them left and right, man, because they ain't trying to do the right thing. Goodwill's another good place. It's a good source, because they have a work program at Goodwill, so they place people. So that's a good source as well. Um, but like I said, don't be afraid of firing people, because you're gonna fire people. They're not gonna show up. They're gonna do more calling out than a little bit. So, you know, that's just the name of the game in the cleaning business. But like I said, if you can hire one good person,
Right.
you will always have a network of people, because you can always work through the person that you hire. And 9 times out of 10, if that person is cleaning, they know a ton of people that's cleaning. you know.
Okay. Right.
So that's a good way to keep your staff up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tap into them different avenues. 'Cause I feel like that's like part of one of the main things I know I probably going like is it best to start now recruiting people for employees before I even get a account? Like even though I'm in training and everything, you think it'd be smart to start setting
Yeah,
up stuff on Indeed, Craigslist, Goodwill, and start moving right now. So,
yeah, yeah.
oh,
Man, I'll say this. We're always hiring, even if we're not hiring.
okay,
Even if we're not hiring, we're always hiring. So we're always taking phone calls, always receiving names and numbers. We're always staying a step ahead because if we have to replace somebody, we want to be able to pick up the phone and call somebody else that's looking. So we're always hiring. We're always looking for people. And that's the way you should play this game. You should always be hiring. You should always be getting names and numbers because you don't want to be to where your person quit and you don't have nobody else that you can pick up the phone and call. So,
okay.
but
And
are you planning on working in the business to start out?
I was I was thinking about that. I was thinking about working it with that account. I don't know. It depends on the account, but I was thinking about like I was talking to them and I was saying I probably want to start off like things on the weekends. 'Cause I know I'm more flexible on the weekends, and I wanted to probably start off working the account just so I can learn it a little more, learn the business, learn a little more, see what the at least do it, make it have a good presentation and set up a great value system for the client so they see like, oh, okay, he cleaning good, you know what I'm saying, stuff good right now. Then eventually I wanted to like get an employee in there so I could be able to train them so they can know, how I would want it to be and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just to learn the game. So I was thinking about just working for a little, maybe about 2 months or something like that, see how it is, see how it flow, then get somebody in there. It was either or, but that was definitely my first thought. Yes.
So with building a business and building passive income, there's nothing really passive. You know, me and my wife, we started this business. We started in Jan Pro and we worked it the full first year. You know, we worked it a year to just know the ins and outs of these contracts. And we still work from time to time in these contracts. Um because you want, especially new contracts, you want to get in and work that contract. For one, you want to give it a good clean, but two, you want to know how many man hours it's going to take to clean that building because if you put somebody in there, they can't pull the wool over your eyes because you've already been in that building. You know how long it takes to clean. Because a lot of people, they'll try to ride it all night long, knowing that it only takes 2 hours to clean it, you know?
Right.
So by you getting in those contracts and working them yourself, you'll be able to say, oh man, nah, y'all gonna have to go somewhere else with that because I worked these contracts for such a, for a period of time and I know it takes an hour or two to clean this building. Y'all staying here 3 and 4 hours. Something wrong with that.
Right.
So definitely get out and get your hands dirty and get in the business. Now you don't have to stay, like I said, you don't have to stay in the business working it yourself forever. But um I do advocate for you to get in there and work that business at least for the first 6 months. That way you don't know what it takes to clean the business. Um, Especially like you say you want to do the weekend work, you want to do weekend cleans. That definitely, if you can do that, that'll help you get things streamlined. You'll know exactly, okay, I can clean this building on Friday night and I don't have to worry about it. Or is it best for me to come in Saturday morning and clean the building? Those are the things that you could pass on to the people that you're looking to hire, you know,
Okay.
because they're gonna want to know that. You're gonna wanna let them know, hey, I've been in this building, and based on what I know, from me being in here, Saturday morning may be the best time because you're fresh. You don't have to worry about getting off a job and coming in Friday night. You're fresh. You do it Saturday morning. You have the rest of your day. So those are the little things that you would know as if you were, when you get started working the contracts yourself.
Okay.
But that definitely get in there, experience the things. Like I said, I think you're going to be very successful. I think that it's not going to take that long for you to build your business. I don't know if you want to stay employed forever, but this will help you get off your job. If you treat it right, it's going to treat you right.
Right. That's the goal right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't trying to work forever.
Oh, no.
I got things I'm trying to do. I do a lot of other different things. Like I box too, so I be training, I be boxing and stuff like that. So I'm into like a lot of other different things.
Yeah.
Like I can be competing and stuff. So I'm trying to find now. Then I'm working too at the same time. I still got to pay bills. I take care of people and stuff like that. So now I'm really just trying to find an avenue where I can just free myself so I can be able to like put in 100% on things that I'm passionate about. It's like other things that I feel like I need to do, So I don't want to be no slave.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, in a lot of my videos, we're at a point where we work maybe 6 hours a week, maybe. We normally work about 4 hours a week on average. So,
so you still clean sometimes? Like you still got you mean that way or something else?
Well, I mean, just overall managing the business, going and doing inspections, because you're going to always have to do inspections.
Right.
You want to make sure that you're always walking your accounts. So total throughout the week, we do about 4 to 6 hours in the business.
That ain't bad.
That's
not bad at all.
So the rest of the time, we're messing around with real estate, some Airbnbs and stuff like that. So yeah, but it took us a long time to get to this point, but you laid the groundwork, you set up systems. Now you can run your business on autopilot.
Right.
And I'm just here to help you guys do it faster than me and my wife did it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. What's a good pay scale for like the pay like workers? Like
I don't know what is your minimum wage in your area?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me see. I can look it up real quick.
So whatever your minimum wage is, we do 20% above.
20 cents above minimum wage?
20%.
Okay.
20%. So if it's $10, we'll pay 12. If it's $7, it's $7 here. So we pay 9. We pay between 9 and 10.
Yeah, it's $7.25.
Yeah. So 10 is normally the sweet spot.
Okay.
Yeah. It's normally the sweet spot. So that's what we do here. Okay. But a lot of people, you got bigger cities, the minimum wage is $15. So, they have to factor the minimum wage in when they're hiring people. But we normally pay about $10 an hour. We only have a couple of contracts where we pay $9 an hour, and that's because of the contract size.
Oh, okay. Okay. And how much minimum wage on your end? You said
$7.25.
Oh, same thing. Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah. So that's it. But like I said, $10 an hour. A lot of our contracts are based on the contract. So a lot of times we just sub the contract out and we just pay what the contract pays, So we decide on, okay, so this contract's going to pay out $1,500 a month. That's what the contract is. We just sub it to a subcontractor.
Okay. Why I use a subcontractor instead of a
Well, subcontractors, for one, they're trained professionals. Okay. You don't have to really stand over them, give them directions, stuff like that. And for two, we don't have to have workman's comp and all that other stuff. You just pay them a 1099 for the work that they do. So a lot of time, 90% of the time, we're going to hire subcontractors. I think we only have a handful of employees Most of them are subs.
Is do you pay subcontractors more than regular employees, or
No, we
it's
just
about
pay based on the contract. So if the contract is 3,000,
uh-huh
we'll pay like 1,200 to 1,500 for that contract.
a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it just depends on the size of the contract. Depends on the
Right.
size of the contract. And then
Like
you want to do your math, you know, how much you want to profit. So when you're doing these contracts and you're breaking down the numbers, you want to know, okay, this is the base, this is the minimum amount I want to receive on this contract as profit before I sub it out. You know, so you want to always have your hand in the pot to get your profit out, then you sub the rest of it out as a contract.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. And with the subcontractor, do you do this when you find subcontractor? Is it the same method as finding an
Yeah.
employee?
Yeah, I mean, if you find someone online that has a business that's in the cleaning business, you just sub the
Oh,
contract to them.
okay, okay,
They're always looking to pick up extra contracts,
okay.
especially new people that's starting out with their little cleaning businesses. Just sub it to them as a sub.
Right,
That's all
right,
Jan Pro is doing for you. You the sub for Jan Pro.
right.
So
That makes sense.
yeah,
That makes sense. So you said 90% of the time you usually use subcontractor because you're more professional and efficient. They're gonna get it done.
yeah,
They know what they're doing and stuff like that. Okay. I didn't think of it like that actually.
yeah,
And you use 1099 instead of
yeah. Instead of W-2.
okay. But if I hire an employee, it would be more smart to use the W-2.
If you
Or
hire if you're hiring employees,
yeah. Or can you use 1099 for them too? Or it depends.
well, now if you're an employee, you can't use a 1099. A 1099 is a subcontractor.
Oh, that's for subcontractor only. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's for subs.
I had another question I want to say. If I'm doing payrolls, what's the best way to do that? Like, how do I set up a payroll system?
We use QuickBooks.
QuickBooks.
QuickBooks has its own built-in payroll system. So they'll do direct deposit, everything for you.
Okay, they'll set all that up for you, direct deposit, all that.
Well, they'll have the system in place. All you have to do is just punch in the information.
Okay.
So they'll draft it from your account, deposit it into their account.
Okay.
But I don't handle payroll. My wife, that's my wife's end. She handles all the payroll. She's HR. Yeah.
Okay, you got a little partner. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I couldn't tell you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know nothing about payroll. I don't know how to set up none of that stuff. My wife does it all.
Right. That's dope. What's the highest what's the highest thing you can like max from this type of business? Like, is it a ceiling? Stop at a certain point,
Well,
or
you place the ceiling on yourself.
okay,
It's just how much you can handle. Now, if you have a lot of contractors and stuff that do work for you, you can go as high as $1 million. You know,
okay,
I have some people. There's some people in Jan Pro that's making way more than me. They're making $600,000-$700,000 a year.
mm,
So yeah, you can go as high as you want to go. You just got to have the workforce to do it.
right.
Yeah. So it's just up to you.
And I had another question too. I was wondering, like, I say for example, you're doing good in the region you in, so you're doing good in North Carolina and stuff like that, and you're spreading out different spots in North Carolina. 'Cause you got workers and stuff like that, and you like, dang, I'm growing, but what if you want to grow in another state? Can you do that too? Like,
Well, you
that's a
that's a whole nother franchise owner. But yeah, you can go in any state and set up a Jan Pro business as long as you got somebody in that state that can run it for you.
right,
Yeah.
right. And since you're already part of Jam Pro, and
Oh, it's not gonna carry over now.
if I want to know, right, it's not
Nah,
gonna
it's not gonna roll over.
You still
It's
got
a
to go to
whole
class.
nother. It's the same process over again. If you go to a different state, because
Okay.
they're all in each city and state has its own master franchise on.
Okay. So
So
you got to go to the
they're
class.
over they're over several territories in their state. So you have to now you can let them know that, hey, I have a Jam Pro business in this state, and I'm setting one up in this state for to run in this state as well. And I already have the logistics in place. They may not take you through the full 5-week training course again because you already a part of Jam Pro. But you need to talk with your master franchise owner in that state to see what you can do. But yeah, they not even governed by the same rules. Each master franchise owner does his own thing,
Okay. Okay.
because
Okay.
they're, like I said, they're own their territory, so they do their own thing. They pay dates may be different than the dates you receive in your income, may be different for a different state. So, you know, some states have only allow you to buy certain packages. So each state is different. So that's just how it is. Master franchises. Of course they stay up under the umbrella of Jam Pro because none of them are Jam Pro. They're a separate entity just like us. You know,
Right.
when we come in, we have to establish our own business name, our own LLC, and we're doing business as Jam Pro, but we're not Jam Pro. The franchise is Jam Pro. So the master franchise owner, he's gonna have his own business name. He's doing business as Jam Pro.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's pretty much how it goes. So yeah, you can set up Jam Pro in different states. I got a friend right now. He's got Jam Pro business in 2 different cities.
Mm.
So with that is more responsibility. There's a lot of headaches because
A lot more
something
headaches.
go
Right.
down, something go down. You got to get out your bed and go to that city, make sure
Right.
everything right. So
No, that's a fact. Okay.
unless you
Mm.
just got those systems, when you get to that level, you just want to make sure you have a lot of systems in place. You want to have somebody that acts on your behalf in that city.
Right.
That's going to be the CEO in that city for
Okay. Like a little manager or somebody
you.
that can hold
Exactly.
it down.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
But
What else?
anything else I can help you with, brother?
Um, that's probably really those are probably the main questions I really had for us. One of the main thing about the employees and stuff like that. But you taught me something with the subcontractor thing too, because they professional, they can get it done. And like you said, some employees you can have both, but some employees you could probably lose a contract dealing with a certain employee that's not taking it serious. You don't got somebody that's on their P's and Q's on how they really care about the work, because it makes sense what you were saying with the ones who's like retirement people and stuff like that, and like older people, they really like take care of it a little more. They care about it a little more like it's theirs, because
Mm-hmm.
that's just how their mindset is. And then
Yeah.
got younger people, they probably won't pull up. They probably won't show up. Won't let you know
Trying to tell
anything.
you, man, I've been in this game for a long time, and I'm gonna tell you, my average age of my staff is around 50.
Okay.
That's the average age. I've tried younger people. They don't last, man. They walk off the job. They won't show up. You know, young people got young situations going on, man. They too busy, so they
Right.
won't show up to clean. Guess who it falls on? You.
You.
You got to go clean. So my average age. Well, I take that back. I do have a couple of people that are 40, but for most part, they're well out of their 20s and they're well out of their 30s. You know, around 40, that's when people start settling into what they want to do. They want to make some extra income. But them 20s, them 30s, it's tough to maintain them, man. Unless you just got it. It's tough, man, because it's cleaning. It's a cleaning business, man.
Right.
When you 20 years old, man, you ain't planning on cleaning forever. That's not a career move, man. Unless you're the
Right. Right.
business owner. So
Yeah.
you gotta I look at it, I look at it just like that. So I don't have any big expectations of 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds working with me for a long period of time. I know it's just temporary. Now I have a 20-year-old now that's working with us, but she's in nursing school. So we already know the game. We already know she's in college to be a nurse. We already know she's not going to be there that long.
Right.
So
Right.
you just gotta, and we're doing that because it's a favor to one of the her grandmother who works with us now, and she's been with us for 4 years. So she wanted her granddaughter to work with us as well. So yeah, you just got to understand the business that you're in, man. And then you just employ people based on, hey, I'm running a business. I can't employ my homeboy Pookie and JJ and Ray Ray and them because they ain't showing up today.
That's
It's
sure.
Friday, they ain't showing up. See what I'm saying? It's
Right.
Saturday morning, they ain't coming in because they partied hard last night. So be mindful of that. Be mindful. Vet the people that you're looking to hire. Vet them out. You know,
Okay.
they'll be with you until they have to clean, and you ain't got to clean. They ain't with you no more. If you ain't got to
Right.
clean, and they have to clean, they not with you.
Right.
So vet them out, man. Vet your people out.
Okay. Do you use the Gen Pro? It got a new app they were talking about during the
Gen Hub,
training. Yeah, yeah. You use that?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I use Jan Hub. Jan Hub, we get our invoices and everything from Jan Hub. Monthly statements, all that from Jan Hub.
Okay. All right. Well, that's basically all I gotta say right now. I guess next time when I got like a account, I probably want to hit you up again so you check out my first account so you can see how it's looking to you with it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Okay.
And
Yeah, we'll
I
sit down and go over the numbers and stuff.
all right, that's a bet. I definitely appreciate that. I'm glad we're talking right now. Cause I want you right now. I'm starting from the bottom, but my mindset 6 months from now, I'm gonna be up there. You feel me? I'm just trying to like learn the game, learn this new. But I look at it, it's like I don't know. It's like competition at the same time. Like I'm trying to in my mind, I'm trying to stay like hungry. Like I want to do good at this. I'm not trying to get into the game just to play. I want to be the best at what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I learn different avenues, different things. Like, all right, how should I approach it? How should I come at it and stuff like that? So I'm trying to find my angle, my way. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, when we started this channel, man, we were just trying to give back, and a lot of people have have reached out to me and just said thank you for us just inspiring them to do something different, inspiring them to get started in Jan Pro. And I have some people, man, they've been really successful. I'm talking about really successful. They killing it in Jan Pro. I'm talking
right,
about killing it. Man, this is all over the country. DC, from DC all the way down to Florida, Mississippi, Texas, man, they killing it. So this ain't just me saying, Jan Pro is the best thing. And Jan Pro ain't the best thing out there, man. Don't get it twisted. They not. But it's just the system that allowed me to get free to do what I like to do, and that's real estate. So it
right,
allowed me to get free. I can't be sitting in the office fielding phone calls and chasing down payroll, paychecks and stuff from the clients and stuff. I can't do that all day. I got
yeah,
to be free to have a system in place to be able to get out here and look at properties and stuff like that. And my children, my boys, they in the basketball, they in AAU and stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to spend all the time with them and trying to run a business too, as far as a brick and mortar. I mean, you can, and you can be very successful with running your own cleaning business. You don't have to use Jan Pro, but
right,
it's gonna take up a whole lot of your time. You're gonna earn every penny of it because it's gonna take up all your time. You
right,
know, you got to be the office manager, you got to be the CEO, you got to put out the fire, and you got to be the salesperson. You got to do all that.
right,
I just chose the path that I didn't want to have to worry about all. But to each his own. I don't knock nobody for doing what they got to do to make money. Just do something. Do something positive and affect change, and you know, leave a mark in this world. By helping somebody.
Right.
you know, and that's my goal, is to reach somebody and help them, man. You know, I don't ask for a whole lot of money, man. Shoot, you think I'm gonna spend my time collecting $40 a month from somebody to help them build a business that they can generate hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, a month, or whatever? $40 ain't enough for my time. But I
Right.
do it because I want to help people. I do it because I genuinely care about us as Black people, especially, get up and do for self.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, man. We got to stop leaning on other people to do for us, and we got to get up and do for ourselves. You know, and it's things out here we can do for ourselves. Stop begging. Do for
Mm-hmm.
self, man. Do for self. We ain't got to beg somebody to do something for us with the government and stuff like that. We can build a business less than, well, $5,000 now. But hell, when I got started, it was $900. Man, you could build a six-figure business for $900 in less than a year.
Right.
And they
Damn.
telling you got to work for 40 years to get $30,000 a year.
That's crazy.
Man, $30,000 a year. I make that a month.
Mm.
But they condition us, they condition Black people to think that way. Mexicans come in, they don't come in working for nobody. They work for themselves. They pull their research and work for themselves. Every nationality does the same thing, except for us. We look for handouts. And that's because we've been trained and conditioned to do that, to be that way. We don't
Right.
have to be that way. We don't have to be looking for handouts. All we got to do is plug into people that's generally out here trying to help people and move forward as a unit, man. And I'm just here to serve, man. I'm here to serve. God called me and my wife to serve people, man. So that's what we're doing. We're on a mission to serve as many people as we can. That's it.
I appreciate your service. Real talk.
Yes, sir.
Real
But yeah,
talk.
man, definitely, man. If you ever need my help, man, just text me and say, hey, man, can we jump on a Zoom? I'm here, man.
Okay. I appreciate that, man. And I
Yes, sir.
appreciate the words of wisdom.
Yes,
Very
sir.
motivating.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be
All right,
locked in.
brother. Well, I hope you have a blessed weekend, man. Call me and let me know when you get started, man. When you get that first contract, we run over those numbers, man. And man,
Okay.
you're gonna be successful, man. You're gonna knock this thing out the park.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Talk to you soon.
You too. Be safe.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.